First off, I want to say stay hydrated, you guys. Stay hydrated. So, there's a lot that I need to get into today. Hey, TamaRa. Thank you for being here. So I finally was able to activate Super Chat. So if you guys do, this is going to be a short stream today. I most likely will as well be streaming tonight, just depending on the circumstances. So, foundation when it comes to path. But as I've walked this path for about 5 years now, you walk further into the path and you continue into the nothingness and the not knowing. It can be very hard. It can be very brutal on the psyche when we don't know what's going on. I can even remember yesterday, I had a feeling where it's like I felt what my old self would have called anxiety. I felt nervous, right? But the thing is, I wasn't nervous. I was actually feeling immense excitement and the thing is, I just didn't interpret it as excitement in the beginning. I felt a lot of stagnant. In the past, I would have called it anxiety, and in that way, it would have been very stagnant. But as I started to perceive it the way that it is now, it's like a fighter. When a fighter's preparing for battle, such as like an MMA fight, right? Or for war, they're going to feel nervous. They're going to feel as if they have anxiety, as if they have these worries. But the thing is, once they get out into the battlefield and they know that it's not anxiety, it's not worries, that it's actually just life showing them something before it comes. We want to think that in the unknowing, we want to be afraid, right? We want to fear, we want to lack. But the thing is, what I want to tell you is that you can't fear, you can't doubt yourself. You have to embrace the path for what it is and to continue to move forward despite how you feel, right? Despite what you think the outcome would be. Because a lot of us are creating this fear, are creating this anxiety, are perpetuating our traumas. But the thing is, until you choose to dissolve these traumas, until you choose to dissolve, right, the ego, until you truly choose to dissolve that which you were, you're not going to get new results. You're not going to get new things brought into your life. So you have to embrace what you're creating, what you're manifesting. That if your life is going south at the moment, right? It's not going the way in which you like for it to. You have to realize that there must be something that you're doing that isn't catering to your growth. So when you start to embrace your growth, when you start to embrace your ascension, and instead of being always pushing things onto the path, right? Because, we want this, I want to do this, I want to go here. But sometimes the path is trying to take those things away in order to show you who you are. And from that, who you're meant to become, right? Because when we're always telling reality who we are, we're never receiving our truths. We're never receiving truly who we are because we're perceiving ourselves to be one way when that isn't the case, right? Same when it comes to manifestation. A lot of people want to manifest. They want to bring things into their life. They want to ask the deities for things for you, right? So, okay, I'm not able to live chat at the moment or super chats. Okay, cool. This is perfect. Okay, cool. I am now able to see Super. I'm now able to see the chats. Apologies on that, you guys. Okay. Hey Tamara, thank you for being here. Oh, Super G, your timing is divine for real. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the super chat. Do you have a question tonight? But if not tonight, tomorrow, because there is something that I want to get into. I don't really have time today, but I still do have a message for today. I appreciate that, City. I appreciate the donation. Thank you. Philip number 11 and 12. What's up, bro? How you doing today? Oh, I'm grateful for the day. I'm grateful for everything that's been happening because a lot has been manifesting. What's up, Dirty Filthy Money? What's up, fam? Okay, so let me take a little bit of time to tell you guys actually about what I've been doing lately. So I've been having a lot of clients. You're welcome. I love the content. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you, fam. I've been having a lot of clients lately, and the thing is, I do want to take a little bit of time to express who I am, what I do, and as well what my Patreon is about. So, guys, for me, I've been walking the occult field for about 5 years, specifically in the occult. And before that, hey, stay hydrated. Before I was walking the path of the occult, right? When it came to more daemon magic, when it came to more of the serious tasks at hand, such as necromancy, forms of invocation into possession. There's times where I was thrown into insanity because of the path in which I walked, but at the same time, I always continued to follow the path, and from that, I dissolved all the illusions and I chose to embrace Source. So from that, I am a magician of Source. I don't just work with I don't just work with the sephirothic tree, right? I don't just work with angels and the Egyptian pantheon, the celestials. I don't just work with that, and I don't just work with the infernals. I myself am considered a emissary for the infernal divine under Lucifer, under Hecate, right? But this doesn't mean that I just work with demons. And this is a trap that I've seen a lot of people get really stuck in, is that they just work with demons, right? They just work with the infernal, not realizing that there's other pantheons that they can also work with. So for myself, I actually started my path as a foundation within the Egyptian pantheon. Thoth was actually the first deity to reach out to me and show me that spirit is real. I remember back in the day, out of nowhere, I would say that I just channel Thoth. I channel Thoth. And I didn't know what that meant. And I even remember me and my friends one time, we found we were just skating around and we found this cheetah and we picked it up. It was in the dumpster and we're like, why is this here? It was a pet, like a plush cheetah in a sense. Oh, City, feel free to ask questions about elementals as well if you do have any questions about working with them. Yes, you can also work with elementals. Those are other beings that you can work with. Really good introductory spirits to work with, because when you understand elementals, you actually start to see the nature of different beings. Like a water elemental is going to be different than a fire elemental. Hey, that's dope. So as I was channeling and mediumship, right? So this is the foundation of what you need in order to communicate with spirits. You need a foundation of mediumship. You need a foundation of being able to channel, being able to communicate in some way. Not everybody channels the way that I do, right? It's taken years, but I'm just receptive where I can call an energy forward and then just start to commune with it and talk to it. And that's because I've taken years to practice evocation, invocation, even advanced forms of possession at some extent. But I first started with Thoth. I first started with Thoth guiding me and helping me to understand reality, helping me to understand life and what it is, right? The Ankh and then as well helping me to understand the underworld, which I realized that I was in at one point. And when you don't know that you're in the underworld, right, the qliphothic realms, or you don't know that you emanate from the underworld. Some are born into the underworld, some are pulled into the underworld, some are meant to just walk the path of the underworld, right? Because a lot of us are high level souls, are high level individuals. And when we choose to walk this path of going through the underworld, it's just like the Egyptians talked about, the Book of the Dead. Why was the Book of the Dead so popular? It's so popular because back then you had to be rich in order to possess it. Imagine having a scroll, right? A scroll that told you all of reality when you would die. Now imagine saving up for that scroll, saving up for that scroll, saving up, and then you bought it. This is what people used to do in Egypt. You bought the scroll so that you could get through the underworld because they realized how powerful having knowledge was, right? Because you can turn knowledge into wisdom. Applied knowledge is wisdom, right? So where would they get these scrolls from? Where would you purchase a scroll to understand the underworld, to understand where you would go when you would die? But most importantly, they correlated the underworld with their physical life, right? There was no separation between the underworld, the spirit, the realm of the dead, and the realm of the living. Now, what I've understood then that there's some form of veil that's there. There's a veil of illusion over us so that we can't understand what happens when we die. We can't understand, or we can't talk to the dead. No, they're just dead. They're just gone. Right? It's because our society is so chaotic. It's so taken away from its natural roots of what it truly is. Reality. I remember when my what is it called, sociology teacher told me that the only difference between reality, right, magic reality and non-magical reality, is that back in the day, in the medieval times, they believed magic. They literally believed in it. Everyone believed in it. It's like music. It's like someone saying, "Oh, music doesn't exist." Wouldn't someone be dumb if they said that nowadays? Music doesn't exist. Well, how does music not exist? Well, it's not a physical thing. It's frequencies and vibrations, and so it's the same way. Magic is frequencies and vibrations. When you choose to believe in them, right? What is creating them? What is creating vibration? What is creating magic? What is creating reality? You are. Your mind is creating reality. Your mind is what is projecting this reality. And that actually, when you choose to take your mind into your own hands and you stop being programmed by friends, right? You actually dissolve all those illusions that were placed on you. Magic doesn't exist. The dead aren't there. Thoth, what are you saying? How is a deity talking to you? When you truly choose to dissolve this lack, this limitation, this doubt, this is what allows you to step into your knowing. This is what allows you to step into who you are and as well who you're meant to become. Now I invite you to become the observer. In time. Now you know when we're walking into the movie theater and then you're on the side, right? You're on the side of the movies and you see that there's chairs all right, there's different like rows of chairs. You see the TV screen, you see the movie screen in front of you, right? Walk forward and movie being projected on the screen. You think that the screen is right in front of you, right here, your eyes. You think that the eye is the screen. The screen is right here. Everything that is being projected right here is what you are perceiving. Your perception is what creates your reality. What's the difference between a brokey and a millionaire? thoughts, their perception of reality. What's the difference between someone that can commune with spirits and someone that can't commune with spirits? It's their perception. And then Dirty Filthy Money says, that's a great analogy. This reality is exactly like a projected film. Yes, exactly. Now that, that's dope. Yeah. Now that, like, try to see this, like fully see this, because this is when you can detach. If you're in your ego, you don't even think this is real or possible, right? But when you are detached, you can walk up to the movie of your mind, and then you can go sit in the audience and realize that you are the observer of the movie. So how do you change the movie? You change your perception. You change your awareness. You start to do things that destroy the reality filter. The more that you destroy this filter, right? Why is it called a reality filter? Why is it called a veil? Right? And then when you destroy this veil, have your guides come into the movie with you. Your guides are now watching the movie with you. Who is your guide? Is it Thoth? Is it Belial? Is it Heru? Is it Lucifer? Is it Ma'at? Is it Shiva? Is it Ganesh? Is it what is it? Who is it? Is it your higher self? Is it your daemon? Allow all these beings to now watch the movie with you. Allow them to critique the movie. Right? Like, I can see Ganesh eating popcorn right now as we're watching my life as a movie. Even this is a part of the movie. And I actually want to tie that into the hero's journey, right? When you can understand that your life is a movie and you are guiding yourself via your perception, via who you are, this is how you can get to the new levels of your reality. Everything is coming into your life as it is meant. By being receptive to the journey, by being receptive to what's coming into your life or coming into your mind, right? Maybe you feel you're going insane. Maybe you feel your life's all chaotic. Accept it. Accept it, right? And then when you can accept it, like, I feel this way, then dissolve into that feeling. You must go through that feeling in order to know who you are. You are not doubt. You are not hate. You are not fear. You are not insane. Your life's not chaotic. These are illusions, but only when you perceive them to be, right? Because when you solidify all this that's happening and you become afraid, you are condoning to that. You are giving your reality fear, right? The more fearful you become, the more that you project that fear into reality. So I advise you to, instead of being fearful about your path, and I mean, like, not like, because we aren't always consciously fearful, right? Okay, it keeps disconnecting. I only have a few more minutes anyway, so let's continue. So, okay, Dirty Filthy Money says, transmutation and alchemy are the basis of initiation and path working. Not everyone can see the value of destruction and see it up to its regenerative qualities, yes. Have to be like a snake. Yes, most definitely. Shed our skin every once in a while. Hi, everyone. I made it. Hey, what's up, Alex P? What's up, fam? Just got into pretty much like psychic abilities and just walking the path in general. That's what we've been talking about. Thank you for what you said, Dirty Filthy Money, about transmutation. It's about transmuting your life. And once you can detach from the screen, that's when you can dissolve how you perceived yourself to be. You can dissolve the fear. You can dissolve the anxiety. You can dissolve the worry, and now start to direct and guide your life to where you're meant to go. It does indeed also feel like shedding sometimes, a weight lifted off. Now, going into that, I was talking a little bit about Thoth and Long Path Patreon ritual for those that are a part of it. And the thing is, my Patreon ritual is also a reflection of the path in which I've walked. So what, in a sense, do you get with the Patreon ritual, right? I do a monthly ritual for my patrons. I did it before this live stream, and then anybody that does sign up for the highest tier after this live stream, I will be doing the ritual also tonight, because I do it in the morning and then I do it in the night to solidify both aspects of life. So if you for today, you will be getting that into the whole month. So with this ritual, it's a opening of the ways for yourself spiritually. I'm not dictating your reality. I'm not bringing in energies that are unwanted into your life at all. I'm giving you the energies such as I can't tell you how I perform it because that's my own secrets, but I give you the energies of the Hindu pantheon. I give you the energies of Lord Ganesha in removing obstacles. I bring Kali into your life to help you to dissolve and remove fears, right? So Lord Ganesh is opening the way for you spiritually, helping you to gain that abundance, intelligence, wisdom, um, removing all obstacles in the way. And then from that, we bring in Kali to help you to dissolve the mental obstacles, the fear, the doubt, right? This already is powerful all on its own, right? Because my monthly ritual is only $55. So far, I'm giving you Ganesh, which I already do rituals for about $30. And then I amplified it with Kali and then as well Shiva. So, and then I'm bringing Shiva into your life also as a Lucifer, as an energy of Lucifer, but a more source-based aspect of Lucifer. So you also have Shiva destroying the illusions within your life. This is already so powerful all on its own. This is inviting the wealth, abundance, and wisdom of the Hindu or the Vedic pantheon into your life. And then on top of that, I also have the Egyptian pantheon. I bring in Anubis. Oh, and then Super G says, yeah, guys, I bought his Ganesh ritual. It worked wonders for me. Great mental clarity started unfolding beautifully. Oh, that's beautiful, man. And I even sent the Ganesh, Shiva, and Kali his way as well. So, and that's because I wanted to also test it. I wanted to see how powerful it would be. Because for myself, I do powerful rituals. No matter what ritual you order, whether it's anything on here, I have a Etsy shop. I'm working on my website as well. That's about to be released. Um, so from the Hindu pantheon, I bring you into the Egyptian pantheon, giving you the energies and the protection, the guidance and wisdom of Anubis, right? The wisdom and magic of Thoth. I give you the energies of Heru to guide you along your journey, to give you immense clarity, insight, and downloads from the Egyptian pantheon, who I've been working with for about 7 to 8 years consciously. I'm very connected to and established to these energies, and that's why I do this ritual, because I want to provide an opening of the way for you guys, something I wish that I had at the beginning of my journey, because I've already had a lot of people tell me that this was very abundant for them just to purchase it, and then you get tapped into the current of energy that I've been building for, again, 8 years along my trials. So then on top of that, you also get Isis and Ma'at. The magic of Isis is empowering you. Isis is with you. And as well, Ma'at is balancing you. She's cleansing you so that you can be weighed on the scales, right? Because we must not be lighter nor heavier than a feather. And it's the same with our consciousness, with our psyche, with who we are, right? And then after the Egyptian pantheon, this ritual is only giving you what is needed for yourself. So it's not going to give anything that's not needed. After the Egyptian pantheon, it is Hecate that is the main guide of this Patreon ritual, and I make sure to ask her what needs to be performed and what needs to be done, because she is an overseer, right? She sees where people need to go and she sends them to that place. If magic is empowering you, fueling, more heightened experience of clarity, magic, divination. You have a connection to whatever guides in which you are working with. So if you, that is more of the sephirothic aspect, if you are just a sephirothic user. The ritual is also created so that you don't get energies that aren't meant for you. So yes, I also bring in the Goetia and the qliphothic energies. So if you are already underworld, if you are already a qliphothic initiate, then the energies of the qliphoth will be brought into your life and you will be empowered in the ways in which are needed in order for you to build and amass your empire, or create your reality. That's where Belial, Lucifer, Azazel, Satan, like Mammon, Moloch, a lot of beings in which I work with will empower you if you are on the night side. And by getting this ritual, you in a sense gain furtherance along your path. Whether it be for, again, people who are walking the sephirothic tree, it will give you what is needed for you. And then as well, people walking the qliphothic tree, you will be given what is needed to you as well. So in a sense, that is the ritual, and as well, that is the working. I've had a lot of positive comments on the ritual as well. And then on top of that, I give you guys all this material to study. I give you live streams, I give you posts, I give you updates. And I will be adding more to my Patreon the further that we go into the year. Because as well, I'm learning. I'm learning a lot moment to moment and day by day, and I try to apply that to my YouTube, and then I give you guys the overall of what is, what I'm able to give, and then to my patrons, I teach you guys psychic development, I teach you guys vampirism, I teach you guys streams. Last live was really powerful. It had a lot of gnosis and a lot of energies to push people forward. I got a lot of comments about how beneficial it was and how a lot of people really resonated with the content. So this is what I try to be. I try to be a patron for you guys, right? I try to be, there's you guys, there's my wing. You guys are just under my wing. And then I help you guys to rise however you need to, just like Heru. Okay. Today, Black Dog simply started running at me. I just remembered. Ave Hecate, that's so beautiful. Rachel, who you want to contact or what your intention is. Mine was curious in different beings. Sometimes they know before. Yes, exactly. Oh, the Sumerian Pantheon. Thank you for bringing that up, City. I felt so much energy since working with you, especially a deep sense of how my connection will result in outcomes. No one is doing work like you are doing. Oh, dude, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like, every spell worker is going to be different, so it's really who you resonate, who you vibe with. I truly think that the people that work with me or you come to my YouTube, they're kind of called here because I am an emissary of these beings. I am under Hecate and I serve her will, and I choose to serve her will because she's shown me so much about magic. She's shown me so much love when I was going through my trials that I understood what I was meant to do. I'm here to teach you guys. I'm also a teacher under Lucifer and King Paimon. So I actually have to go for now. I should be streaming later tonight, going all in with the content and the gnosis. I just wanted to, I had some free time, wanted to talk to you guys and, bring some info up. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I am Atanu with OccultcatTv. Also, you can call me O'Shea or Cool Cat. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Peace. I'm out. You guys got this. Stay studying, stay meditating, stay elevating, and most importantly, stay hydrated, you guys. Stay hydrated. Peace. I'm out. Have a beautiful day.